Hi from beautiful Busnica, Morocco. I'm Dianna Lifanica, and some may know me and some may not. I'm a consultant here in Morocco, and I've been here for 14 years. What I do here is I help the youth through different medias, different techniques to help them secure opportunities that may not necessarily be available to them in their current situation, their location, whatever the case may be. So that's what I try to do for them. The first thing I want to do is to point out that here you should see my email and a Moroccan phone number. The email is dlifanic@yahoo.ca. The phone number is 0606943273. If you do not see those numbers and that email address and it's changed, that means some scammers have gotten hold of this video and they're trying to use it as their own, and they will try to scam you. So I always ask people to report them and block them automatically. Anyway, today I decided to do a short video on the Francophone Mobility Program and if it's right for you. So first of all, what is the Francophone Mobility Program? It's a program that was set up by the Canadian government in order to issue work permits to Francophone skilled people who fall under the knock of 0A or B. So it's not a human resource initiative. No, this is a Canadian initiative because they have a benefit from it. They want to invite Francophones to work outside of Quebec, so in the other provinces and the 3 territories outside of Quebec. And they're hoping that they will build small Francophone communities. And our country would be bilingual because currently we have 2 languages in Canada, French and English. But most of the French is spoken in Quebec, and the rest of Canada, well, we mainly speak English. So it's not really a bilingual country. So the government would like to see in the near future that we have those 2 official languages going. Okay, so what about age limit or nationalities? So for nationality, it doesn't really matter where you come from. The only thing is there's a condition. Your habitual language should be French. So if I looked up your country in the Wikipedia, it should say that your first or second language is French. If not, then you would be required to do a TCF Canada test. Not saying that those who live in a French community don't have to do TCF. That's up to the Canadian government, the embassy, who's processing your paperwork. For age, we really don't have an age limit. Well, I mean, you need to be an adult. We don't accept children for this program. And for myself, I don't really accept anyone who's getting close to that retirement age. Because what if they're sent back to to Morocco or to their own country? They will lose everything that they've tried to build. Okay? So if you're between the ages of, say, 20 and 60, that shouldn't be too bad. I've never put anyone, presented anyone at the age of 60. The highest I presented is 55, and they were accepted, but unfortunately, some of their documents weren't correct. Okay, so about the job offer. You need a job offer. You need to have experience in that job offer of at least 2 years. The job offer must be in the English side of Canada. It cannot be for Quebec, so it needs to be for British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and the 3 territories. Not for Quebec. Quebec has their own process, and they're not in this program. For the skilled level, you need to have a skill level of 0A or B, and those are easily found in the Government of Canada website. If you just Google skill level 0A and B, you'll see it right away. You need to have that experience. I know people are asking me, but I can do any job. Yes, you can. I'm sure you can. But the problem is you need to prove to the Canadian government that you can do it, that you're not taking that job from a Canadian. Because for example, I'm a Canadian, I have no work experience, and you're a Moroccan and you have no work experience. Who do you think the Canadian government will make to have that contract first? Me. Because I'm the one that's a Canadian. Now, if you have 2 years of experience and me, I have none, the employer can then say, I'm looking for someone with experience, and this person, who's a Moroccan, Tunisian, whatever, has the experience. The government says, it's okay, you can hire them. So I know you can do any job because I've seen it here in Morocco, but you need to prove it. So what I say to people, if you're going after a cook contract, you need to have that experience in paper, not in diploma. Okay, so about the processing times. So each country has their own caseload, and how they process their applications depends on how fast they get through the caseload, I guess. If you go to the Canadian government website and you Google Visa Processing Times Canada, you can put in the information there and what country you're applying from. And there you will find the time it takes to process a work permit application. So just because your friend in Saudi Arabia got their visa in 20 days and you're in Belgium and it's been more than 4 weeks, you can't compare oranges to apples. Those are definitely two different countries, okay? So make sure that you follow your own process, not others. Also, if the person in Saudi Arabia has never been asked for a TCF and you live in Tunisia and you're asked for, it's not the same thing. Every embassy has their own process, so it depends on who's managing your file and how strong your file is, okay? So I will end it right there. I wish everyone is safe, and watch for my next videos. They're going to be on, of course, the Francophone Mobility Program, and eventually in the future I will be posting jobs here so that you can apply. I will give you updates about the different kind of contracts and the requirements and stuff like that. Remember, I want you to subscribe, to hit the notification bell, and to share it. The only way I'm going to stomp these scammers is by sharing it. Let people know that I'm out there and the work that I do. Thank you, and be safe.